today, but I was going to cap off the year as the PWI Ultra J champion. But then, that imposter struck me with an illegal closed fist, which knocked me unconscious. So yes, he may have won the match, but I never tapped out. And I am not a joke. You people will never laugh at me again. With that said, Mr. Sabar also has something he would like to say.
After the greatest debut of the year and an incredible undefeated streak, I have appointed myself 2015 Rookie of the Year! And I am the most important champion of
WWF. Ladies and gentlemen, your RGL champion, Jesse Adler.
Sabar, but I think most of us in this room would agree that if there was a Rookie of the Year, it's that young man right there. I'll tell you what, we've had a couple of late cancellations on the card. Whenever that happens, we like to make it up to everybody. So I'll tell you what, there's two of you and one of him. Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, Happy New Year! What is up?
2016 on CWF Worldwide with tag team action. Prakash Sabar and Ethan Alexander Sharp 2-on-2 against Rising Generation League champion Jesse Adler and the returning Andrew Everett. Brad Stutz and Cecil Roll Tide Scott are in the booth. Cecil Scott cannot think of a better way to kick off the year than at least 3 of the most exciting young wrestlers in the country. And, you know, Ethan Sharp is making progress. You might even be able to extend that statement now to say 4 of the most exciting up-and-comers.
Well, he's not a lost cause, I'll give him that. And I think the only thing that could be better than my Roll Tide winning the national championship would be the return of Andrew Everett. A great way to kick off 2016 here at CWF.
Absolutely, a big surprise for the fans here in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. We thank everyone that has packed this venue coming off of a hugely successful Battlecade 16. Cecil Scott, this place is sold out again.
It's like a Battlecade crowd tonight.
As we kick off 2016 in style. First live matches of the new year. We have got a huge tag team matchup in the ring and a tag team matchup that is our main event later tonight as Cedric Alexander, the former Worldwide Television Champion, and Smith Garrett, the current Worldwide Television Champion, will each select a partner in a huge tag team matchup. That's our main event later tonight. But Ethan Alexander Sharp, the braggadocious former RGL champion, who does in fact have the all-time longevity record in the CWF Rumble.
By dubious means.
Well, you know, yeah.
But they say it's a no sympathy sport, so you do what you gotta do.
No, it absolutely is. Everett just coming off another knee injury, required minor surgery this time, but thankfully back in the ring in just a couple of weeks instead of months and months and months. We will see. This is really his first test. We will see how that knee goes. And look at the aggression coming out of Ethan Alexander Sharp here.
The Scrooge McDuck of CWF Mid-Atlantic. And Rice roll through. Gonna kip up here.
Everett looks to be moving around pretty good right now. He's gonna blow Sharp up. Oh!
That was
Piper style, 2 fingers to the eyes. If he wore glasses, he'd have been safe.
And Captain Incentive shows no mercy, sir. That's where he learned that. Everett. And we should point out, just because Everett hasn't had a lot of matches here lately, but he has been active on the circuit while he's rehabbing that knee.
Absolutely. We saw him for just a moment at Battlecade 16 as Rick Converse defeated Zane Dawson to capture the PWI Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, he definitely made his presence felt in that match. Took out both Dawson boys. Nice roll through on the half Nelson with the hammerlock.
Positively so.
And that's one thing we haven't seen a lot from Adler, and I'm curious to see how that part of his game progresses. Is the mat game.
Well, you know, when you're, oh, good shot there from Sharp. When you're mentored by Andrew Everett and Trevor Lee and Eric Royal, you're gonna get all aspects of the game. You're gonna get the high flying from Andrew Everett. You're gonna get the aggression and the physicality and the power from Eric Royal. You're gonna get a great ground game and a great striking game from Trevor Lee. And in comes Prakash Sabar, the man who says that he is the 2015 Rookie of the Year in CWF Mid-Atlantic. I think if we were to put it to a popular vote, I feel like Adler would win it.
I think so. He put it out in front of us on our booth. Can we talk about his quote-unquote trophy, his plaque?
It looks like a pie pan.
I think someone brought cookies here to the concession stand on that thing.
That would please me greatly.
Nice kicks by Prakash Sabar. He's a strange character, but he can throw those kicks.
He's a very unique individual, is Prakash Sabar.
But a lot of guys take him lightly just because of the look, and he's actually a very dangerous competitor. I think that's by design. He wants people to take him lightly.
Adler has been mentored by Everett at the CWF Mid-Atlantic Dojo. And Prakash Sabar showing some athleticism here. Oh, but he got caught.
Oh, 2 knees in the bum.
It sends the jars all the way up the spinal cord. Does that atomic drop.
Can you imagine 2 knees right there in the
posterior?
The sphincter?
Yeah.
Can I say that?
You just did.
It's a clinical term.
Let's not be talking about sphincters while we're out here.
Oh, nice headbutt by Drew there.
Did see Crystal Clear walk by there.
I did.
Andrew Everett controlling Prakash Sabar.
You know that restraining order ended like a year ago.
She'll have to update her paperwork on that one.
Some history there for you newer fans.
I think we've had enough close calls with officers of the court today, Cecil Scott. Nevertheless.
And Andrew Everett with those headbutts, I've heard from some family members, he is the most hard-headed member of the family.
Without question. Adler tags in, puts 2 feet right in the chest of Prakash Sabar. Cover. 2 and 2.
This Everett team's actually looking great so far. Prakash and Sharp have had a little trouble getting going.
Yeah, they really are.
Smart move.
Adler holds on.
Watch out for Ethan, though.
Sharp using the long hair of the Rising Generation League champion to his advantage.
And I think he enjoys being the thorn in the side of Jesse Adler. They've been going at it for over a year.
Well, you know, we see that sometimes, especially in students of the Mid-Atlantic Dojo. Cover 2, only got 2. We see sometimes guys who, you know, for whatever reason, it just kind of feels like they are meant to dance together forever. We saw it with Eric Royal and the Assassin Ray Kandrak, now the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champion. We saw it with Chris Lee and Chet Sterling. We may be seeing a new version, a modern-day version of that with Jesse Adler and Ethan Sharp.
But he got that kick right in the jaw. Going to set up a Bronco Buster, maybe?
The last time Prakash tried this, it didn't work out very well for him.
But no Matty D tonight.
Now, 18 people flooded the ring the last time he tried the Bronco Buster. He got it this time.
And it's a humiliating move for the guy receiving it, but it does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it knocks the wind out of you. Brother drops his whole body weight into sternum. Tag in to Ethan Alexander Sharp, who really has, like, you know, all kidding aside, Ethan Sharp, lazy cover. I don't know about that one. All kidding aside, has shown a lot of improvement in the past year or so. Who would have ever guessed a year ago when he got that bogus victory over Rick Converse by forfeit. Who would have guessed a year ago that Ethan Alexander Sharp would have the longevity record in the Rumble? That he would have beaten 2 Ultra J champions.
And he would have nearly walked out of Battlecade with a huge victory. Nice cover.
2 and only 2.
No, I keep saying, I've kind of said behind the scenes, he's a guy that knows what he's capable of, and he does it. You know, he has a lot of arrogance. He's very cocky, but he has this knowledge. He knows what he can do. And there we see, which is an illegal move, by the way, right on the ropes. The referee Pierce right on top of it. It's a fine official, by the way. Look at that haircut. He looks great.
Didn't realize he was your type, Caesar Scott. Oh, sends the back of his head into the canvas.
Snapped it by the hair again. And they have turned this thing right back around. They had trouble getting out of the blocks.
Well, they did the right thing. They've got the lesser experienced man. Adler has put in some great showings here in the past year and a half or so that he's been a pro. But they've got the least experienced man here. They've got the man who is being mentored and not the veteran that's doing the mentoring. It's the right thing to do, because if somebody's going to make a mistake or if somebody's going to be able to become compromised in this thing, it's going to be Adler instead of Everett.
Right, and we see sometimes a younger guy staying there a little too long. What in the
double roll? Oh, nailed him right in the face. I don't know how smart a move that was from the sharpest man in CWF.
That's how he rolls.
Oh, whoa, Sharp springing into action here.
How sprightly.
Adler trying to fight out. They're jockeying for position. This is really dangerous.
Oh, a spill. I think he hurt his spine.
Adler lives on that top rope. Oh, Prakash Sabar from behind.
Oh, man, I think the back of his head hit that buckle.
Good Lord.
Oh, he hit the big uppercut.
Cover. They're going to steal one. No, Andrew Everett had to save his partner.
Man, if Drew wasn't there, that would have been it.
Great teamwork from Sharp and Sabar. Oh, rang his daggum bell.
He fell right into the tag, but Adler made the tag too. Everett with the springboard.
Oh, they got out of the way. Great thinking. He threw right through him. Double back elbow. And Andrew Everett, the young man who was practically born and raised in this building, in this ring, charges the favorite son of CWF Mid-Atlantic in the very first match of 2016 is ruling the ring.
And he's got this Sharp and Prakash Sabar team looking kind of silly at the moment.
Boy, Sharp and Sabar looked so good together for so long, and in just a couple of moments, Andrew Everett was able to literally have them dazed and confused.
And Abe may have went ahead and put this thing to bed by himself.
Wait a minute, Adler and Everett are up on opposite sides of the ring. They make eye contact. Whoa! Crushed them. 2, 3.
What a way to kick off the year.
A huge victory for the returning son. That injured knee is looking great, as is this tag team combination.
7 minutes, 55 seconds. Your winners by pinfall. Jesse Adler, and Drew Everett.
It's pretty good to be back. A little blown. I haven't done this in about 3 months, but I can still pull it, baby. Hey guys, Nick Jackson here, the Young Bucks. You are watching CWF Worldwide, but you actually should be on ProWrestlingTees.com/YoungBucks. We've got like 54 designs. Pick one of the coolest ones.
Too sweet.
Too sweet me. Boom.
You got 2. What? You got 2 of them. Yeah. I didn't know you had that. Come on. Alright, fine. I'll play your stupid little game. Whoops. You missed. You're probably not aware you're supposed to have 2 balls. Oh, thanks.
Balls to the face and a big clothesline from Donnie Dollars.
I thought
seen a lot of matches start a lot of ways, but never with balls to the face, Cecil Scott.
Me neither, but I thought Donnie would have been a lot better at beer pong.
Well, you know, not exactly his vice. We all have some, nevertheless.
And this is Donnie's first singles match in about, actually, over a year.
Absolutely. Donnie Dollars barely saw action at all in the calendar year of 2015. Popped in just for Battlecade in what was one of the wildest 10-man tags we've ever seen, ever in life.
Brad says you got to tell me about this Slade Porter. I know he wrestles out of Florida with Aspen Rose. I will keep an eye on her.
Absolutely. Slade Porter, a young man just back from winter break. Of course. And he carries himself with a lot of confidence. Very Dave Franco-esque.
I kind of get the feeling I would not have much in common with this guy.
Well, he's mounted Donnie, and that did not work out for him very well at all.
And it never does. I've tried everything possible against Donnie Dollars. Nothing worked.
Donnie telegraphed the backdrop, and the veteran Porter's
went to the eyes.
Porter, I believe, still in his first or second year as a pro. Crossbody got nothing.
Donnie looks bored.
And he sent him almost out of the ring.
The SOS claims another victim.
Porter seeking refuge with Aspen Rose.
It's like he got a hold of a bad Jaeger bomb. Look at that look on his face.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's so I hear.
He does kind of seem like the type of guy to be hanging out at Brew Balls down on South Church Street.
State of Brew Balls, sir.
After hours, perhaps.
The boy knows all about Brew Balls.
Porter sizing up Donnie. I don't know if test of strength is the way to go. I don't know if they teach that at, well, I don't really know what college this young man attends.
I don't know.
He may not go to class. He may just Van Wilder it and just party all the time.
It wouldn't surprise me. He has this look on his face like the old man told him he's not going to float him any more money this semester.
Oh, God. Big man on campus just got taken to the canvas. Heads up. Huge leg drop.
He crushed him.
He may leave Slade Porter a splat on the canvas. There may be nothing left of this poor kid.
Donnie is, he's like Porky's Revenge right now. I want to just use as many bad college movie puns as I can today.
I don't know how much a strategist Aspen Rose is on the outside. I guess we'll find out, because Big Donnie is going out to meet him, and she does not look happy about it at all. Oh, he brushed right past the girl and headed for Slade Porter.
Yeah, I mean, she is a competitor in her own right, but, you know, a very inexperienced one. I'm not sure what kind of advice she can give.
Both of these two, I believe, both these two, and I believe their first or second year as a pro, both have been mentored by none other than Jay Lethal. So they have been in there with some world-class competitors.
They have.
But Donnie Dollars, no finesse at all, is just putting hands on a man's chest in the far corner.
Whoop, she grabbed a foot. He might bring her with him.
I would.
You said it, not me.
Donnie makes the charge, and just that much gave Slade Porter the opportunity to slip out.
He's going after that shoulder, smart move.
I have watched some footage on this guy, and this is a great opportunity for Porter. Gives him the good game. Porter, a lot of his game is based around the arm. The Fujiwara armbar, the cross arm breaker, anything that he can do. And Aspen Rose is trying to pull that shoulder out of socket as Porter's got the official.
Man, it was just like that. Donnie, and we got to point out, Donnie hasn't wrestled in a year. And that's a lot of rust.
Yeah, if Porter can extend this thing, Donnie might gas out, as would anyone.
It's possible, and, you know, Slade's a younger man, a quicker man.
He's got that arm trap. That's good defensive wrestling from Porter.
And this is a smart move with a larger man. You take one of the limbs. I mean, we're all the same size when we're laying down, Brad.
Not to mention how much of Donnie's offense is based around being able to throw people around. He loves that pump handle slam. He loves that military press into the slam. Two.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I think he pulled out that arm when he rolled him up.
And Porter is focused on the arm.
Man, he is going after it big time right now.
Will the road trip pay off and he leave with a victory?
Man, it's a long way to go to take an L, so you know he's fired up.
Donnie with one arm. Tries for the slam.
He got the arm. He got the
on the part of Porter. Great thinking.
And that's a Fujiwara armbar. He can tap him out right here.
If he's got the technical finesse, he absolutely can. This crowd is 100% behind Donnie Dollars.
It's a leverage move, but Donnie slipped out.
He does have those long arms and long legs and a lot of power behind him.
And he's only gotten bigger and stronger.
Slade Porter standing tall here. He's looking good in his debut.
Man, he really weathered that early storm. Donnie really laid it into him.
Not for nothing, but check out the footwear on this kid.
I like it.
He's firing away.
It's like a planetarium.
He's got to get him back down to the canvas, though. That's going to be his best bet. Like you said, we're all the same size on the ground. With Donnie standing, he can still throw that man around, maybe with one arm if he has to.
Donnie looks pissed.
Yes, he does. Single arm slam, but he can't use that other arm, Cecil Scott.
That takes away a lot of that offense.
Yes, it will. That'll take away the pump handle.
She grabbed the foot again.
Throw the broad with the blue hair out.
No, she could come over here.
Send her to Cecil's house.
There we go.
Surely a punishment worse than death. Elbow to the side of the head. She can feed your cat. Cover. Two.
Somebody's got to feed those assholes.
He just launched him.
We're going to cut that out. He just hucked him off of his chest.
I assure you he won't. Going to Aspen. What's he got?
Oh, is that some kind of object? What is that? Has he got a hacky sack or something?
Is that what the kids are into these days?
No. Oh, whatever it is.
We will never find out. Cover. And the frat boy meets Revenge of the Nerds as Donnie Dollars leaves with a victory.
Come on!
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome your CWF Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions, Eric Royal and Ray Kendrick.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, 2016.
We already got your mat.
Yo, Gibsonville, make some noise! All right, we back from the holidays. This New Year's knockout. You know, me and Kendrick were back in the back discussing some business. And yeah, some business, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? And you know, we decided for the year 2016, as long as we are the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions, which will be forever, we are issuing an open challenge to anybody, any tag team out there that wants a shot at these beautiful belts for the whole year, this calendar year. The challenge has been issued. So Steffi, whoever, they're ready. They're ready. We ready. You ready? Anybody?
Give me a second. All right, we got one. We got one. I guess play it. We got one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your challengers tonight, the tag team of CB Suave and Innocent Isaiah. final 30-minute time limit.
This match, Branston. We gotta call this match.
The state of this team that has answered the open challenge from Royal and Kandrak.
Where did Suave find this guy?
I think maybe Isaiah found Suave. He's making eyes at our #1 cameraman. Innocent Isaiah and CB Suave will challenge for the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team titles. Now the titles are on the line. Per the orders of the champions.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. The titles are on the line. They basically said, we don't care if you've ever teamed before. We don't care if you're two guys off the street. I don't know precisely what street these two guys came off of. But nevertheless, the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team titles are on the line here. And you want to talk about psychological warfare. I think Kandrak and Royal, I mean, wouldn't you be psyched out?
I'm psyched out over here, and you're going to have a hard time getting a hold of CB Suave. Hey, brother is just like got a gallon of oil on him.
I have a feeling Isaiah will get a hold of him.
It's like, look, do we have Isaiah? He's like a turkey that you're cooking in the oven. He just keeps putting it on him and just keeping himself moist.
Wow.
Now, we should point out, Suave is a very capable wrestler.
Also a very oily wrestler. As I think Royal just found that out. No, he really is.
It's like grabbing an eel.
The mind games aside, he really is very capable.
Very great athlete, great shape. Hey, Porter's hat is still out here.
Oh, yeah.
What are you, what? Did Adam Page show up all of a sudden?
I'm sorry.
Guy, get away. No. This hat is near me.
It's oily. It smells of young virile men.
It's something I am definitely not, sir. All right, we got a match.
We absolutely have a match for the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship.
And Royal, can he get a hold of him? Yes. Nice headlock takeover. And like you said, they put out basically an open challenge just in general.
Yeah, they said any team, any two people, whether you've teamed before, whether you've never teamed together before. I want to point out, if you look around the room, the locker room has emptied. And there are numerous people on the staff that have come out into the main arena to watch this matchup. And this is a locker room sellout, as they say.
Yes, it is. I think we sold out when we put this match out here. But you might see the return of, I won't say it. No returns for this open challenge.
Suave.
And maybe the mind games are working here. Suave not looking bad, and
Suave's got those big, powerful legs.
How innocent do you think Isaiah really is?
Let's go ask him.
I don't want to, sir. I think the fans like Isaiah. It's 2016, brother. The Lanny Poffo-esque innocent Isaiah. Look at Eric Royal.
He tagged out to Kandrak.
This is not going to end well for Isaiah. He's on the ropes for Ray. He's on the ropes for Ray Kandrak.
Kandrak's not going to go for it. Well, this is an interesting paradox between these two.
He's in the referee's position, sir.
No, Kenny doesn't referee anymore.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Damn right you're not. Kandrak and Isaiah are the two legal men.
I just can't right now.
Quite a strut there from innocent Isaiah.
Like I said, it's very Lanny Poffo-esque. Now, can he wrestle like Lanny Poffo? Kandrak's going to murder him if he does that again.
There's not a lot of sense of humor in Kandrak. Oh, charge and a miss!
But he might get the big man flustered. Oh, God.
One punch is all he could land before Kandrak threw him off. And you're right, Kandrak may murder this young man.
He's got to catch it. Oh, God.
He just good gamed Kandrak.
Good job, good effort.
Isaiah just good gamed Kandrak. Look at the look on the champion's face.
Kandrak's going to eat him alive.
Oh,
Oh, God, no.
he's got him throttled and sends him to the buckle.
He's going to get Suave, too, just because.
Oh, Suave cut him off, though. He used that rope to his advantage. He had to stop the onslaught. That's what we talk about every time with the champions. You have to stop the onslaught.
Oh, drilled him.
Great move from Suave. Isaiah back in.
I think the head games are working, Brad.
They have thrown the champions out of their game. All the body weight into the chest is what I'm going to call that. Mounted cover only gets one. I think you're right. I think the head games are working. What if these two leave here the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions?
Imagine if. Nice drop kick. He only budged him, though. Another one. Oh, God. Kandrak's got that look.
Oh, dear.
He's done playing.
The brutality of the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions is on full display. Suave and Royal quickening the pace here.
He keeps ducking.
Neither man can hit anything.
Man, they're both so fast. Oh, nice lariat.
Great thinking on the part of the ace of CWF Mid-Atlantic.
Oh, here we go. Oh, muscled him up in that vertical suplex.
Cover. Two.
Oh, get out of the ring, get out of the ring.
Isaiah. Space jammed into the canvas.
And I think the champs are ready to go ahead and end this thing.
They might be.
I think they've had enough of the fun and games.
It would be in Suave's best interest to get out of the way at all costs. And he did!
Don't bridge the man, what a move!
I said it, but I wasn't really expecting it.
Now, Royal is still the legal man.
If Red Jones has kept up with that.
That's asking a lot of Red Jones.
The officials make mistakes just like anybody else.
Oh, the headbutt.
Ow. Swing and a miss. Oh, boy. No, great athleticism.
How impressive is Suave right now?
An amazing young man, an amazing athlete.
Oh, boot to the side of the head. He rocked Kandrak.
He's got a big opening here.
Hey. Oh, and why has he got the money? You gotta beat the man, Suave.
First we get the women, then we get the money.
And then you have the power.
Into the buckle. Oh, dear. Heads up. Oh! Money goes flying in the air. And the champs retain in a tag title defense that we will not soon forget.
7 minutes, 25 seconds.
See how I'm coming more like off my hip? And right, if you were like if this arm's going up on lunge here, the little things that makes you money. It's the little things that make people talk about you. No matter what, it's still gonna hurt. Come on,
Huge tag team action in our main event this evening. It is Cedric Alexander and Mason Maddox, who is a prospect from the Rings Wrestling School in Charlotte, North Carolina, where Alexander is one of the instructors, taking on worldwide television champ Smith Garrett and Chet Sterling. Sterling, the man that Alexander defeated for that championship just a couple of months back before Alexander lost it to Smith Garrett at Battle Cage. So a lot of history with these individuals in this huge tag team bout.
Right, it should be actually an excellent tag team match. It's our recollection, our first time seeing Maddox here.
I was about to say, Maddox has been on some of the Rising Generation League events. First time, I do believe, on CWF Worldwide. First time on the main show, so to speak.
And he is a protege, maybe the protege of Cedric Alexander.
He has the reputation of being the top student at the Rings Wrestling School in Charlotte, North Carolina. Would compare him to, heads up, Pace is quick.
Oh, the knees, right? The ding-ding.
Would compare him to maybe Jesse Adler here at CWF Mid-Atlantic. He has the reputation for being at the top of the class. So when Alexander was given the opportunity to pick a partner, he kept it in the family. He goes to one of his students rather than seeking out any other wrestler in the world to have his back. Alexander instead has sought out somebody to open the ropes for him, someone to towel him off if need be, someone who probably drove him to the building tonight. Is that a wise move? Cover! Is that a wise move, Cecil Scott?
Well, if the kid's willing to do all that for him, you know he's going to fight in that ring for him.
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, he's going to do whatever he has to. He'll take the bullet for you.
We see it very often with Coach Gemini and Chappie. Chappie may be the most annoying person living on the planet today, but he does all that for the coach.
And he's been the difference maker in so many all-star matches. And I've learned never to trust a guy named Mason. To be honest. That's just me.
Cover! Mason Maddox got a lot of pressure in his CWF Mid-Atlantic debut here. But man alive, he can really accomplish something big if he pins either one of these two men, the Worldwide Television Champion or 1/6 of the Battlecade main event that everybody's talking about. The man who for half of last year held 2 championships at the same time. The man that's going for this vertical suplex right now, Chet Sterling.
And I got a point to make here, and it's if there's a night where a guy like a Mason Maddox can pull off an upset against an established champion like Smith Garrett, it'd be tonight. Because Smith Garrett really had that post-championship kind of letdown, so to speak. He accomplished his goal. He got to where he wanted to go. Will the same drive still be there?
Sometimes hear it called a sophomore jinx.
Right, and it's kind of a variation on that. You know, you see a lot of champions in other sports. They win and then they come out the next season and they're not quite the same because you're not pushing for that one win. So we'll see how Smith Garrett adjusts to life as a champion. And we saw Mason Maddox right there with a nice counter for the nice deep arm drag.
Heads up.
Smith Garrett, so far so good in his first show as champion.
Yes, sir. Cover. And Alexander shoves the official. That's very, very much flirting with a disqualification.
Right, in these tag matches like this, you know, not a title match, referees aren't going to be nearly as lenient. Especially an experienced, very competent official like Kevin Pierce.
And Sterling and Garrett are ruling the ring right now. You know, if they keep Maddox in there, they could maybe wrap this thing up without Alexander ever even getting in there to make a difference for his team.
We talked about this with Adler. You keep the less experienced man in the ring. Oh, nice shoulder block.
It's up on the apron. Oh!
Right to the back of the neck and the head.
No sooner do I reference Cedric being the difference maker than he makes a difference in this bout.
And we should point out, just because I know Smith Garrett's not going to talk about it, is Cedric puts the boots to Chet.
Good thinking here from Maddox. Like it or not, Maddox has got the official.
And you know Cedric Alexander has him prepped.
Got him trained and taught and mentored.
I got to point out, Smith Garrett is coming in this match pretty banged up. He doesn't want to talk about it, but that match with Cedric Alexander left him in a bad way. He's coming in. I know he had a fracture in his hand. And Cedric in the ring for the first time legally. It's Chet Sterling's found himself in a bad spot.
Yes, he has. Very, very bad spot because he is at the mercy of a merciless Cedric Alexander. Alexander believes in his heart and his soul that he is the best wrestler in the world. He may be.
He's definitely one of the best. But we didn't catch it. Mason Maddox is taking notes.
Mason Maddox is absolutely in the corner taking notes from Cedric Alexander. Oh, big back elbow. There we get a shot of it.
He's taking notes.
Well, he's a good trainee. He's a good cover.
That's why they have practice sessions.
He's getting on-the-job training from Cedric Alexander.
I guess. Look, man. So, I wish more trainees would take notes. He told him to do something impressive. Man, could you imagine more pressure on a young kid on his first big show?
You know, this is a real interesting dichotomy between these two people. While Alexander, if you can believe it, is actually a little bit more hostile than the person I'm about to say in this instance, it reminds me a lot of where Chet Sterling was a few years ago, basically being trained on the job by Trevor Lee.
Right.
Cover.
A very similar scenario where Trevor basically had Chet kind of taking bullets for him, so to speak. Now, a lot of mutual respect and a wonderful partnership grew out of that. Do you think Cedric can put enough ego aside to allow someone to be a great partner for him?
It's certainly possible. He's had some great partnerships in the past, you know. Caleb Conley, Caprice Coleman,
right?
Veda Scott. You know, he's had some good partners.
Can we talk about Veda Scott for a moment?
We can talk about Veda Scott. Alexander, the lights may be dimming on Chet Sterling. That was a hard shot. Alexander is standing tall.
Yes, he is, and he's already beaten Chet Sterling by dubious means. We know Chet has wanted a shot for over a month now. Cedric Alexander caused a lot of problems that night.
Yeah, it was about 6 weeks before Battlecade, a very fateful night in 3 of these men's careers. Oh! Alexander kicked him so hard, he flew over the top rope with the momentum behind that kick.
And Chet just fell like a sack of potatoes out of the ring.
That could be a game changer for this match.
You just saw the eyes roll back in the head of Chet Sterling.
Smith Garrett is on the outside checking on his partner, and he should be.
Man, he may not make it.
And that was violent.
And Cedric is so dangerous. We don't talk about it enough, but he can just turn a match around at the blink of an eye. He's just so explosive and so quick. What in the...
Sterling is pulling himself up as Alexander is resting on his student.
Oh, boy. Snap suplex.
2.
How brutal was that snap suplex?
And Alexander is just staring a hole through Smith Garrett.
I wonder if he's just trying to make Smith Garrett kind of think about things while he's beating on Chet Sterling.
Oh, he took a moment to talk to Maddox, and Sterling fires away.
Oh, you can't take any time. Oh, dumps out Cedric.
Yes, he does. Good thinking.
Mason is the legal man.
Club, he's got to get to his corner, though. Oh, he's got to get to his corner.
The crowd urging him. He's got to make that tag.
Oh, that was bad presence of mind on Sterling's part. I don't think Sterling realized how close he was.
And Cedric pulled Smith Garrett off the apron.
I do not think Sterling realized how close he was. He could have made it. Maddox behind, double knees in the back.
Man, what a big shot. Can we get an upset?
2. That was great thinking on the part of Mason Maddox.
Oh, he's kicking dirt on Smith Garrett.
Well, I would get him back to the corner before I bothered with any of that foolishness.
Man, hard whip.
Alexander holds him. And the former worldwide television champion, the man who took the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship overseas and made it the worldwide television title, is in. Only gets 2.
Maybe slow this thing down. Not a bad idea with the chin lock. And he's just staring down Smith Garrett. He knew what he was doing when he positioned himself here.
Yes, he did. Alexander is so good.
He's such a cocky prick.
That too, but so good. Tough, durable. He can fly, he can fight, he can wrestle, he can do it all.
And he can knock your block off. Listen to the fans come up for Chet. Oh my God, a headbutt to the face.
Alexander may have knocked himself loopy. Ow.
You gotta be careful with something like that. You'll catch a tooth. You'll cut your own self open. Smart to tag out your Cedric. I think he rung his own bell. Chet Sterling, he knocks Cedric off the apron. Maddox caught him by the waist. Roll through, no sir.
Get it. Huge STO out of the corner. He's got a chance to get to his partner. Garrett has been foaming at the mouth for several minutes. But can Sterling get to him?
He's almost there. He's got about 4 or 5 feet. Cedric tags in there, Smith Garrett.
Double tags, here they go. The former and current television champions duking it out. Alexander creates some space, swing, no sir. Oh, just dotted his eyes, man.
Oh, rolling elbow.
Maddox eats an elbow. Smith Garrett has got to do the work of 2 people right now.
And Maddox is out of there. He's Cedric from behind. Oh, what a kick.
And now it's down to 1-on-1 at least.
Go Smith Mountain, maybe?
We'll try it. No. Oh, dear. Ooh.
Man, how fast are these two? Oh, God. Oh, God. He pogo sticked him with that DDT.
That's going to be all 2.
Oh, what a DDT.
Alexander is incredible.
You got to be resilient to survive a DDT like that.
Like you said, he pogo sticked his head into the canvas.
A very sickening display there.
That's it.
Smith's going to go ahead and set him up. I think we're getting Smith Mountain this time.
Oh, Alexander is still in this fight. Unreal.
He's a lot like a Trevor Lee. You just can't keep the guy down.
Maddox said move. Oh, he's helping his partner. Helping his mentor.
Shotgun drop kick.
Oh, dear. Drop kick to the head. Smith has got, Smith has had all those concussions. Oh, no.
That's got to be it.
Oh.
Hit at the last second.
And he had to make that save. Smith Garrett may be knocked loopy in the center of the ring. Sterling had to make that save. Smith Garrett undeniably got his bell rung.
Caught it right in the temple.
Good Lord, our first main event of 2016 is delivering and then some.
Oh, nice reversal by Sterling.
Now it's Chet that finds himself in a 2-on-1. Oh, Seguri, he caught the wrong man.
Chet with the quickness. Cedric out on his feet.
Oh, leg lariat out of nowhere. Everyone is down.
Man, what a match. What a main event.
Good grief. First man to his feet will get a huge advantage for his team.
Maddox is out.
Maddox is out on the outside of the ring.
Now, as far as I know, Smith and Cedric are still the legal men.
Oh,
what a shot.
they're the 2 in the ring.
Oh, is he going to fly here? He says he is.
Alexander teasing a dive out of the ring, perhaps. He's waiting on Sterling. Yes, he is. He's got Maddox to hold him in place.
Of course. Oh, Smith is up.
Smith Mountain.
Yes.
Oh, got him. Oh, everyone down.
But he doesn't have enough in the tank to make the cover.
He made the save for his team, and that's what counts.
Now does he go for the cover? Does he make a tag?
Alexander is close to his corner where Maddox is pulling himself up. Garrett is a little bit farther away from his corner, but we're talking inches. So it really is 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other, if he goes for the tag or goes for the cover.
Right, and we know both partners are kind of worse for wear right now, too. Cedric is the first to tag, but Chet is in too.
I think Maddox tagged himself in, technically. Alexander may not know where he's at. The 2 products, one from the Mid-Atlantic Dojo, one from the Rings Wrestling School in Charlotte, are in the center of the ring, and they are duking it out.
Man, look at these kicks by Maddox. You know he learned that from Cedric Alexander.
Absolutely. The student of Cedric Alexander versus the student of Trevor Lee. And
losing his fans.
Sterling may have got the better of it. Whoa! Well, he does such a great job of holding on.
Yeah, Chet is squirrely. You can't ever get rid of the guy.
All the way up top, could be the Blockbuster. It's Blockbuster!
Nailed him, and that's gotta be it. Cover! Got him!
Body checks. Alexander does the champion, and Sterling and Smith Garrett win the first worldwide main event of 2016. The worldwide television champ stands tall in the first main event of the year. Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion Roy Wilkins defends his title next week on CWF Worldwide.